Hey, we competed well. We did some really good things. Some guys made some plays on the ball in some critical situations. Ronaldo Green had a huge interception right there in the overtime period that we had. And those situations we don't take for granted. We make them real. And it was really good seeing them, go up and make the play. But I thought we competed well today. But, coming off the field, it's never as good or bad until you watch the film. So I'm excited to get inside and watch the film.
How about a competition standpoint? Does Ronaldo consistently do what you guys want of him?
Yeah, absolutely. He's a guy that's been intentional with his technique and fundamentals. He's a guy that has grown so much mentally. He's an emotional, mature kid, and I couldn't say that about him 2 years ago. So I'm just excited about the growth that he's made. And I'm excited to continue to watch him climb each and every day.
What do you think has led to his growth?
I'll tell you what, Ronaldo is a father now. And ever since his daughter has been born, he's been different. And, just over the course of years since we've been here, the ups, the downs, the lessons that he's learned, he's applying those lessons day in and day out. And, he come out every day with a positive mentality, and that's spreading throughout the room. So I'm excited about the growth that he's made.
Has Azaria given you a little bit more than your typical true freshman?
Yeah, he has. But the funny thing is, I want to see him with pads on, to be honest with you. I'm excited to see how much he can improve between now and Saturday, and then going out in a full live scrimmage, seeing how he responds. Tackling and the physicality is the biggest challenge I have for him. In 7-on-7, he's as good as anybody, and with shells on. But once we have to go out and actually put it all together, the physical side of it, actually tackling and taking guys to the ground, that's the biggest challenge I have for him right now. But he's exceeded expectations up until this point. He got to continue to improve and keep getting better. But I am excited that we got him, for sure.
The play he made, pass for the kid in the flat, how much of that is instinctual, how much of that is technique for him to be able to undercut?
All of it. Everything that you just said. He's an instinctual kid. He's very savvy. He's very intentional and very detailed with how he plays. Azaria is a kid that you can tell it to him in a meeting room, and he brings it to the field and applies it. And a lot of kids can't do that. And obviously he played both ways in high school. He was a receiver, so he has phenomenal ball skills. So, when he's put in position to make a play on the ball, most of the time he's going to make it. He has had a few missed opportunities throughout the course of camp. But man, you take yesterday's practice, he had 2 interceptions, a forced fumble. He came back out today and made another interception. He's making plays right now. But as I mentioned, 11 on 11 in Doak Campbell Stadium on Saturday is the biggest challenge I have for him. Yeah. Absolutely, man. That's the thing that I'm the most excited about the group right now is the leadership and consistency that the older guys have taken. A year ago, Kevin was in his shoes as a true freshman, and he can relate to what he's dealing with right now. So he's been a great example for him. But not only Kevin, you take Jarian Jones, you take Jamie Robinson, you take Ronaldo Green, as I just mentioned. All of those guys are really showing the leadership consistently that we need to be a good example for the young guys. Yeah, well, again, that word intentional. Jarian is a guy that has really put an emphasis on techniques and fundamentals, and he's applying it, throughout the play. And he's always shown the athletic ability to be able to get it done. I'm excited with the growth that he's made inside because he hadn't done that up until this point for us. And man, I'm just really excited to see the strides that he's made, but he got to continue to improve and keep getting better.
What have you thought about the safety play the last couple of days?
Yeah, the safety play is really, really good. We have a committee of safeties as well as corners. And you take a guy like Akeem Den and Jamie Robinson, which they haven't practiced the last couple of days, just recovering from a few things that they got going on. But Shaheem Brown, you take Pat McClellan, you take, all of them. They all making really good strides. You look at Sidney Williams, he's really taking that next step as well. So I'm just excited that those guys are able to get the reps that they're getting. I like the progress that I'm seeing. But again, we got to continue to be the quarterbacks on the defense and communicate well to make sure everybody is on the same page.
Kevin's a guy who's mentioned when you talk to him, he's mentioned looking at film. Is that an accurate description? Is he kind of a film junkie?
Absolutely. He's a gym rat. He's a film junkie. And, you know, that converts over to the field. You know, he's a really detailed kid. He's a student of the game. And he takes it to the field and apply it as well. He's also that same kind as I mentioned with Azaria. If you show it to him in the film room and you tell it to him, he can take it and apply it right away when we get out on the grass. So I'm just excited about the maturity he's shown, but he showed that last year as a freshman, and that experience that he gained as a freshman, you can see it applying to who he is today.
With Sam, his talent is obvious, but can you talk about how competitive he is?
Yeah, Sam is very competitive, but he still got some improvement to do in terms of the details and the way that he finished. You know, he's still acclimating to the speed of how we do things here at Florida State. And he's going to be a phenomenal player. He got to continue to improve the L and climb, which is the little things, the details, and just strain in everything that he does. That's the one thing that I'm really coaching him hard on, is his effort. The day-to-day details and consistency that goes with it. He's super talented, but I want his effort and his attention to detail to reflect and match the talent that he has. And when it does, he's going to be a really good player.